So how about that for a bank holiday special? So I've just come off a 1 hour one-to-one call with somebody, and actually this is somebody who's been doing this property investment gig for about 20 odd years, and we were talking about, well, actually, where's the value to be had now in the market? Because clearly buying a house at let's say you put 100 grand down as a deposit to make £400 a month after you pay the mortgage, because the rental is kind of fairly stable. They've gone up as it's fairly stable, but interest rates gone up, so that means your cost of borrowing has massively gone up. So on average, you probably used to make £400 a month. You might be making about £300 a month. Think about what you're doing. So you've got one house, and the model has to change, because if you're thinking about property investment now, or looking at, I've done this for 20 years, like this guy, I want to scale up, do something else, look at a different strategy. Why would you keep buying one house? You're going to make £300 a month residual. That's 3,600. Let's say you even make £400 a month. That's £4,000, 4,800. That's 5 grand a month a year. You leave £100,000 deposit. You're making 5% return. Why on earth would you want to take on tenant problems for 5% return? It just doesn't make sense. So that's why, people like this person here, we were talking about, actually, this two people this morning, moving toward buying multi-unit freehold blocks, buying blocks of flats. In this case, this person is looking at a 8 unit of 2 beds for 1.3 million. And this is in the southeast of England, 64, 65 square meters each flat. And these are the numbers. So, with my help, you will be buying 1.3 million, or we will negotiate downwards now. We've just been speaking about this, negotiate down to about 1.2 on certain reasons that I've given him to go back with for negotiation. At the end, once he's done all the work, the refurb, I would have helped him create the leases, the freehold, group company structure. He will value up these 8 units at 1.76 million. He will take out 75% loan to value at 1.76. That means he will take out £1.32 million out in mortgages, which means if you buy that 1.2, you take out 1.32, that gives you more money out than what you put in. But there's some cost of development, SDLT, legals, and that way we kind of ballpark the others, let's say 100 grand. So really, he will have 8 flats at the end, worth 1.76. He would have borrowed 1.32, and that will basically pay all of his capital back to himself. So he will leave no money in that deal. The rental on that on this flat at the moment are £1,000. So he makes £8,000 per month on 8 units. If he borrows 1.3 million at roughly 5.5% as a mortgage rate, interest rate, his cost of interest will be £6,000 per year. So he will make a residual passive income of 2,000 straight away. So not £400 a month. He's making 2 grand a month, doing virtually the same amount of effort finding a property. This one has got 8 units in it, buying it, doing some works to it, refinancing it, adding value to it, and then taking all your money out. You just can't do that anymore on buying a single house. Even you go to auctions are overpriced. Sellers are not ready to drop their prices on the open market. So people are stuck, and that's why joining my course, on the 15th, 16th of September, I've got a 2-day course in London, specifically talking about this problem here and how we're fixing people's investment challenges by teaching them how to find these multi-unit freehold blocks. There is shed loads everywhere in the country. You just need to know what you're looking for, where to look for, how to buy it, how much to pay for it, how to negotiate down with sellers, then how to add value to them via refurbishment, creating all the legal paperwork that's required, and then I'll teach you how to refinance all of it out so you leave virtually no money in that deal. Then on top of that, you get your money, your capital money in out again, and then you buy the next block. Plus also, in this case, leaving 2 grand behind. Imagine you do that twice in 1 year, using the same capital, which is what something I call capital velocity, using the same money over and over again, because we take the money out, finance it, finance the deal, take it out again, finance the next deal. If you do that, you get your money back after the 12 months. You bought 2 blocks of 8 units. On average, you're making 4 grand a month. So that's literally doing one strategy in 12 months very well and executing very well. So hopefully I'll see you on the 15th, 16th of September in London. There is an early bird offer on this, so have a look at the information at the end of this video. To book, drop me an email, azid@qualitygroup.co.uk, and there's an early bird. Like I say, if you book in June, you will save £250 on the actual price of the course. It's a 2-day course, residential. You stay overnight, and we mingle, we network with a group of people. It's not bums and seats, it's selected people with experience that will turn up and actually will add value in the room as well. You will learn from me, and we will go out for dinner. You will also learn at dinner time. We're talking about properties, and most importantly, at the end of the course, you leave with a group of people who become kind of work colleagues, and you can learn from. I'll put a WhatsApp group together for most of these groups for every time that they run. And after that, there's a follow-up kind of conversation that can be had at that stage as well. During the course, I will introduce people to my power team. So most of the time, my broker will be here, lawyers will be here, accountant will be here. So you'll learn from them as well. And most importantly, you'll take those curated list of people that I've been using for the last 10 years to help my property business. You can then take them and actually use it in your business as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.